Hey guys, how's it going? So here's another video about accepting yourself. It's kind of along the same lines as my last video, with a little more detail, a little more subtlety. Already accept yourself. You see, there's already stuff going on in which you don't accept yourself about. Like, you masturbate, you play video games, you smoke here and there, you drink here and there. You're considered ugly, overweight. Um, you don't have the nice things that you wish you had, or that if you had, you would be at the top of the food chain of the human race, or you'd be rich, you'd be comfortable. Maybe you have a temper, maybe you feel depressed, maybe you feel fear, maybe you feel anxiety. These are generally things that are looked at as not okay, not preferable, a fault of sort. Now, the exercise in this is asking yourself the question, whatever it is that you feel is wrong with you, or it could be better, or is not quite right, if your friends, those ones that matter to you, your society, or God even, saw that same thing that you feel is off, wrong, not good, as actually good, praised upon, looked highly upon, would it really be such a bad thing? Having lots of weight was actually like a positive. People looked up to you. They wanted to be your friend because of it. Having little money was very holy and looked upon and praised. Your friends liked you. You had more friends because of it. Society saw it as a great thing. Would it really be so bad to not have so much money, or to have lots of pimples? That was the highest marking of good looking. To have a little bit of self blame and self hate, that was actually a good thing. To be afraid, to be kind of depressed, to have a lot of anxiety, to have some degree of anger and frustration, those are good things. Your family looks up to you for those. Your friends do. God actually wants you to be that way. The society at large values you. They take notice because of those things, and they celebrate you in those. Would those things really be so bad? You could say this is a great self-acceptance pointer. No, a subtlety in this is when you start to accept this or let this in and feel okay, not needing permission for those things to actually be that way, to make them happen now, or to let it happen, or to let it shift, is um, to not accept those things at the face value as though you're accepting a negative. Because again, these things aren't negative to begin with. You accept them before they're being actually a negative. Now let me step back a little bit, just to kind of elaborate more about this pointer or this approach. So assuming you've asked yourself this question, if this thing that you don't like was okay in the face of your friends, society, God, and you found that you'd be okay with it if that was the case, can you see that you could also be okay with it before that's the case? That you know it would be okay if those events took place, or if that was the case. Can you not just be okay with it without those things falling into place? Because I'm sure there's someone somewhere, or some society that values anger, values fear, values depression, values pimples, overweight. If so, there's something out there that already values it. Isn't it good? Isn't it okay already? Do you have to wait to meet that person? Do you have to wait to meet that society? Do you have to wait for those events to take place for you to be okay with it and accept it now? As I said, to accept it as already a positive, not a negative that you're accepting as okay. This is really powerful stuff. Now, of course, you may like find some things to pick apart, like, oh well, what if we're talking about murder here? You're saying you should just accept murder, and I should become a murderer and maintain being a murderer? Well, again, there's subtlety in all things, and let's not throw away the value of what I'm pointing towards because of this extreme. But I think that's a good place for you to go into this and for me to end this video. And I'd be curious, what do you find? Does something shift over time? Is what I'm pointing to even actually accurate within yourself? Can you not accept these things even if your friends, your family, God, society at large all looked to you and thought those things were great? I'd be curious. All right, I'll leave you with that. Take care.